Hello everyone and welcome to this WarCraft series. It's going to be between JN, representing Goobite, and his opponent, InquisitiveHawk. Hawk's been, I guess, featured in my previous replays for quite a number of times now, so yeah, maybe we might actually have a very good series between these two. Unfortunately, it is a human versus human, so you know what that means. It's most likely a Archmage for both guys and double Arcane Sanctum, so hopefully that's not the case, but I don't know, maybe you guys enjoy that kind of stuff. I honestly think it's just very repetitive. The meta of the human strategy is not, I guess, wide in sense, I guess. JN is going to get the standard 1 barracks, 1 altar, and 1 farm. And looks like Hawk spit built his altar, so that delayed his barracks by quite a bit, but he will be getting his Archmage very early. And you know that early footman is always crucial, as he's essentially the only one that can provide scouting for a 4-player map like this. This is on Twisted Meadows. But of course, Hawk can always send a militia out, but that will just reduce the, I guess, the lumber count, the lumber harvesting by quite a bit. Third farm will be placed down. JN won't be facing any supply problems anytime soon. It looks like we will have militia creeping coming down here at this rock golem creep camp. It is guarding a goblin laboratory, but here on early in this game, nothing is available to be hired. A very nice item picked up by Hawk, a Tome of Experience, as well as a Sobi Mask. So we got a very nice mana regenerative item, as well as 100 experience from that tome. Will we see the same items and tome for this rock golem? No. Tome of Agility +2 has been picked up, but the Sobi Mask is actually the same. So both Archmages benefit from additional 50% mana regeneration, but that's basically a replacement for, I guess, Brilliance Aura. This mercenary camp will be cleared out, as Hawk will hire himself a Shadow Priest. He does actually lose 2 peasants during this attempt, so a bit of a loss there. Cloak of Shadows as well as Wand of Mana Stealing has been picked up from that rock golem. No tome, just 2 items. Hawk not going to tier 2 just quite yet, neither is JN. Both players mainly just waiting for the resources required. And looks like JN will be able to slip by his footman, as well as summoning a water elemental to deal a lot of damage to this economy. However, JN will be facing Hawk's own Archmage at level 3. So level 2 versus level 3 Archmage is going to well, Hawk's army is actually gonna look very good in this fight. He does have a Shadow Priest as well, so that will help a lot as well. However, Hawk did lose quite a bit in his main base. He lost quite a bit of peasants. He lost the scout tower, which was going to be a arcane tower, but was forced to be cancelled and destroyed. JN gonna start his tier 2 just a couple seconds ago, and Hawk actually needs to catch up with his peasant count. JN gonna slip by that water elemental once again and deal more harassment to this economy. Call to arms for these militia will actually deal quite a bit of damage to these footmen, maybe even kill them all. Hawk does get his Archmage back into the base, However, I don't think he's actually going to get any footman kills. Shadow Priest did dispel one of JN's archmages, I think. I just heard the abolish magic spell. I didn't see which it was used on. JN gonna retreat a lot of red footmen away from Hawk's base. The Hawk was dealt a lot of damage. As you can see, Keep has been delayed by quite a bit. Not a lot, but it's still delayed no matter what. I'm a bit curious to see the second hero for both players. Usually in a human vs human matchup, it's usually a Mountain King, but there is the tendency for going Panda. I'm not sure if Tinker is a possibility, seeing as water missiles can easily take care of the pocket factories. JN will be losing one farm, and yeah, one farm. I'm not sure if he's actually supply blocked, but he did manage to slip by one footman and forcing the militia to be pulled off the, I guess, forest. And Hawk not going to deal that much damage. He did manage to kill off 2 peasants and destroy a tower, but it's not as nearly as enough to compensate for what JN has done to his base before. JN is does have his own Shadow Priest. Possibly could hire another one, assuming that he did hire that guy early on. Arcane Tower will be cancelled once again. Goblin Shredder was hired a couple of minutes ago and will provide some excellent normal damage. And looks like Hawk, oh, he's not actually looking very strong in this fight. He doesn't have the numbers advantage at all. 2 water elementals for JN. Now it's one on one. A lot of orange and reds footmen for JN, and he did lose his Shadow Priest. Hawk almost losing his. If he's not careful, JN might actually change that. Nope. This Troll Berserker going to stay alive and provide additional DPS in the future. Archmage for JN hit level 3 a couple minutes ago, but Hawk hit level 4, I believe, just then. No panda, so so the Mountain King will be out for JN, and same thing will be coming in for Hawk. We do have that Zeppelin hired up from that Goblin laboratory, so maybe JN could actually take advantage of this drop. JN, I think he's kind of known for his drop play, especially with the Zeppelin micro. He will be able to cancel that Arcane Sanctum while he establishes both of his own. Hawk will be forced to pull back his peasants, especially as Goblin Shredder. That little machine can actually give a lot of experience to that Archmage. Where's that Mountain King at? Mountain King waiting for the right time to actually join in on a fight. Hawk needs to place some defenses. His Arcane Tower has been cancelled, I believe, at least 2 times. And yep, JN is not gonna go for that harassment. If you don't know, players can't actually see what is going on above trees, but of course air units like JN's Zeppelin can see everything, or at least in their respective sight range. Mountain King will be creeping out this Troll Warlord and maybe get some very nice items from this guy. Who knows, maybe an aura item? I think that's a possibility. And looks like very nice aura item for the Mountain King. Scourge Bone Chimes, essentially a 15% lifesteal for melee units, and that is ideal for something JN needs. He has quite a bit of footmen that can actually benefit from that vampiric aura, and so yeah, that will be an edge for JN's army against Hawks. Um, I believe hero advantage is a bit tied right now. Hawk does have a level 4 Archmage, but a level 1 Mountain King. JN has a level 3 Archmage and a level 2 Mountain King, so they're basically evened out. That Zeppelin will obviously be a major factor into this upcoming fight if Hawk does have a TP scroll ready. And no, he does not. He'll have to run all the way around this corner, and Hawk's base will just take a lot of damage. Ogomola has been hired up as well. A lot of normal damage as well as absorbing a lot of damage himself. 850 health as well as the lifesteal he benefits from that Scourge Bone Chime. Sorcerers and Priests, not sure if Hawk has his own. He is about to get Priest Adept, and he does have a couple of priests for himself. Ogomola has been Storm Bolted, however it didn't deal a lot of damage at all. And here comes the Sorceress's spells, dealing a lot of control, or crowd control, against Hawk's army. Mountain King for Hawk has reached level 2. Thunderclap has been trained up. Scroll of Healing, I believe, was used. And JN needs to be careful with that Zeppelin. Units inside the Zeppelin doesn't exactly die if that Zeppelin gets destroyed. They just get extremely dizzy, very slowed, and I believe decreased attack speed as well, so that is a long debuff as well. Hawk needs to retreat. His Troll Berserker will be taken down. Mountain King at level 3, Archmage almost at level 4. Hawk, if he's not careful, will lose that Mountain King. That was very close, but he did lose that Shredder, and just giving experience to his opponent. And looks like bash on Hawk's Mountain King. Not enough mana for a Stormbolt, but he will be very soon. Needs to be careful. There's the Stormbolt, and there's the Archmage Fireball. Very nice priest healing and keeping that Mountain King alive, although it might actually repeat itself again if Hawk is not careful. Just Scourge Bone Chimes just playing a major factor into this fight. These footmen obviously healing themselves. 15% of their damage. Maybe 2 health per attack. It's not much, but at least it's health. JN will be losing that Zeppelin, but Mountain King has been taken down for Hawk. Hawk will most likely give the GG. He did get level 5 on that Archmage, but honestly, Spellbreakers are now on the field, and they will deal the necessary damage to defeat Hawk. That was a relatively fair game, I guess. Not fair in like advantage fair, I meant like kind of entertaining, I guess. Thanks for watching. This is game 1 of a best of 5 series. I'm not sure if this is a Zotac or not. It said it was, but I have no evidence to show that it is. Still, it's a best of 5 between 2 very high human players, so see you at game 2. And yeah.